Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. And today I want to jump into another pro match, but before we're doing that, I want to give you guys a quick heads up because I'm going to go back to streaming because I wasn't really able to stream that often because, well, my internet was pretty shitty, but I switched the internet provider, so I hope that it's going to work better in the future, and today is going to be kind of like one of the first test streams, so let's hope it works. But before we're jumping into the attacks now, one quick reminder about the Christmas offers. There are Christmas offers in the shop. They're pretty nice, especially for non-max players. Like those max players obviously do not have the best value with the resources, but still for new players it's pretty nice. And if you're buying any of those, make sure to use your favorite content creator code out there to support your favorite content creator. And well, if you want to support me and this channel, make sure to use code ETSU. So let's get started, and I'm talking about the Penta versus Vala Morghulis match. And those are two really good teams. Penta, known as a really good German team, and Vala Morghulis, just one of the Champions War League divisions. So they're like two really good teams. So now let's take a look at the first attack, which is going to be a Sui Lalo attack, and this is actually with the Golem. And we're seeing Lalo way more times recently, especially with the recent addition of the Super Wizard and the Super Wizard Blimp. We see this many times, but this one looks completely different. So we do not have any Super Wizards in this one. It kind of seems like, at least we don't see a lot of invisibility spells. So this is kind of telling you that there is not going to be an invisible Super Wizard Blimp at some point. The Queen is going for the Eagle. The King is going for the Scatter, but that's the key. The Scatter needs to go down, otherwise this Sui looks so OP. But maybe there should have been like one Ice Golem in front of the King because the Scatter is not going down. Now he's trying to snipe the Scatter with a couple of Coco Loons. But the Scatter is defending itself pretty nicely. So this is kind of like a huge problem right now for him because now the Blimp is making it into the base. Maybe the Scatter can go down. No, the Loon is dying as well. And now there's even the Tornado Trap. And this Tornado Trap is wrecking this Blimp because it's not getting anywhere. This is not good. And now the Loons, which were supposed to go for the Multi-Inferno Tower, now get shredded by the Scatter Shot. This is like, wow, this is the biggest snowball effect of one building not going down I ever saw. Like, if the Scatter goes down, the Blimp is easily taking down the core Inferno Tower. He has not invested to use like a really early haste. He doesn't need to invest way more loons to snipe the multi-Inferno Tower in the core. That's a huge thing. So really nice base so far from Penta, and quite unfortunate planning from Vala Morghulis. Like one Ice Golem, as I said, would have been huge, but maybe, I mean, it's still Lalo, right? It's still Lalo, it's really powerful, and it sometimes can work, especially if there are no more red mines on the back end. And since there's an air defense, it's really unlikely that there are going to be more red mines. But, I mean, there's still the Tesla farm on the back end. Kind of depends on how the troops are going. I mean, the Warden is still alive as well. And there's not, like, there are quite some loons left. And so far, there were no red mines. This is pretty huge. So now there's the first red mine, but that's just hitting only one loon. And now the Warden, oh my god, the Warden is switching actually for the stupid Dark Elixir storage. This is not the optimal thing. Now the Warden is going for the Tesla. That's great. But I think even if the Warden is getting every single Tesla out of the way, it's going to be a time fail in the end. So really close attack. I think it was an insanely nice planned attack, but in the end, it kind of like this one missing Ice Golem. I think if he would have brought one Ice Golem for his King, this would have been such a big overkill. Either way, let's get into the next attack, which is going to be another Lalo attack, but this time it seems like we're going to see the Blimp, the Super Wizard Blimp, which is making it. There was even the Lava Hound in front of it. And now the next thing, let's see how far his Super Wizards get, because it kind of seems like that he wanted to go for the Town Hall, but with having all of the Clan Castle troops coming out, it seems like that the Blimp did not make it far enough. So this is actually pretty huge, because this means the Inferno Tower keeps staying up, which is not the best thing to happen, and the Town Hall staying up, which he, I think, obviously wanted to get with his Super Wizards. So a really nice bait by Vala Morghulis. I mean, he even had the Tesla and the Tornado Trap in this spot. So this was a huge bait, it seems like. But let's see if Lewis can still make it. I mean, he's reacting so far pretty nicely, sending in now his heroes into the town hall. This was not planned, by the way. I think he wanted to get his queen into the bottom compartment for the enemy queen or something like that. I think that was the main objective. But let's see if he can somehow save this. I mean, there's only one super wall breaker which already got used. So he cannot wall break into the next compartment, which is quite tricky at this point. So let's see. King ability is getting used, which means all of his barbarians are going to die versus the town hall bomb. And now the enemy king is going to get taken down, but the royal champion... this is so unfortunate, this attack. Like, he wanted to go for the multi-inferno tower with this royal champion, but instead the royal champion went for the air defense, which is not optimal, obviously. The invisible spell is quite nice, really nicely done. And now he has to think about where to start. And he's deciding, okay, let's get started from the top side, which means he's going right into a sweeper, which is quite a challenge. Now he has to use the warden ability, I guess. Yep, warden ability quite early because he wanted to protect his headhunters against the enemy royal champion. But guys, we have like another scatter shot on the outside, and everything is tanking for the scatter, but maybe he can keep freezing the scatter. But the next question is, the multi-inferno tower and the queen are wrecking his loons. This multi-inferno tower has basically 0 HP, but in the end, it stays up. Oh, is it going? Okay, it's going down. Yep, it's going down, but I mean, at the same time, the queen is still up. So this is not going to be a triple, like, by any means. So really nice defense over here, and a really great bait, because I think Penta used quite some super wizard blimps, I think, in the past. Not 100% sure about that, but either way, it was a great bait. Like, he had access to so many buildings in this channel, so it was quite obvious that the super wizard blimp would come in there, and it was like, that was such a good bait, like, really nicely done. And Lewis in the end is falling short with 85% in the end. This is obviously not the optimal result, but still looking not too bad since Valar Morghulis didn't triple either. We already missed the lightnings. I'm really sorry for that. I got into the attack like a couple of seconds ago, and he already used the lightning. So I'm not like, it's not the biggest problem because he took down already like the sweeper and the enemy eagle. Well, let's see if that's enough, because normally you're going for a scatter shot, and it seems like he will have 2 scatter shots on the back end because he's coming in from the 3 o'clock side. So he will... What is the plan? Let's see. Maybe he's wall breaking into the queen compartment and then into the core. That might be a thing. But then something needs to take down the town hall compartment. So let's see what exactly his plan is. But he already took down the eagle and a huge part of the core. So maybe he does not even want to enter the core, because it seems like all of the defenses are around the outside. We can see it on the bottom side, or like around the outside, but like on the outside compartments, because we can see now the witches can walk around the entire side into all of the expos, and this is not looking too bad for now. So far no super wall breakers got used, which kind of indicates that he's not planning to get into the core just yet. But the warden ability was really early, so now we need... Oh my god, this could be like a super like insane witch bacon. Oh wow. I think there died quite a few witches over there, so that's quite rough. But let's see, another witch is flying with like one more skeleton, and now the Valkyries from the siege barracks are coming in as well. I still wonder why people are bringing Valkyries instead of, like, for example, Yetis. I feel like Yetis are most of the time a greater value, but take a look at those wall breaks. Those wall breaks for the finishing touch of this base are insanely nice planned. The royal gem at the top side is clearing out the scatter. So, oh my god, this attack was so nicely executed. And now even the wall break to get the troops on the outside. Like, what is not planned about this attack? This attack was crazy, and he has enough witches easily left to clear this entire base. So, well done. Really impressive attack. I really like those delayed wall breakers to get like his witches inside the base later. So, yeah, like, great attack, and this means Valar Morghulis is going to pull ahead triple count-wise. But, I mean, Penta still has, like, the next attack to go. So let's see if they catch up again, or if this is going to start kind of one-sided. But once again, I mean, that's just the first attacks of the war, right? Like, everything can still happen. But let's take a look at the next match, next attack, which is going to be happening from Tim. And this seems like, we see invisible spells, we see the blimp, we all know what this means. So we're going to see invisibility spell wizards. I would just call it blizzard, like that's way easier. Now the rage, now this invisibility spell, and the tornado once again. Like they're always catching those tornado traps. That's crazy. They need to take down the town hall. That's the key thing right now, to get another invisibility spell to take down the town hall. And the town hall is going down. Okay, so this was the important part. But now he's bringing dragons to the party. So no Lalo anymore, because I think Lalo was the main strategy which failed so far. So let's see. I mean, so far the triple was with witches, and so far both fails in this war were with Lalo. So let's see if dragons are working better for Penta. And I'm not really sure what is the plan, because if he starts from the bottom side, he needs to go right into the sweeper. And if he starts from the top side, he's going right into the sweeper as well. At the bottom side, we can see right now the queen taking down the lava hound. And it seems like he wants to go straight into the sweeper. Okay, that's surprising. But let's see if this can, if this can still work. Like, I don't know. I mean, going into the sweeper, going into the queen, going into a scatter is quite risky, to be honest, for a dragon attack. But I mean, there are still a lot of ground expos, only one air expo left, which is obviously quite nice for dragons. I mean, only one air expo on the dragons possibly. So that's nice. The king, maybe a freeze for the Inferno Tower, or maybe he's saving that freeze. Not sure yet. Okay, it seems like that he's letting his king die. Ooh, poor king over there. Left over to die. Now the dragons in the core with the rage are dealing like a nice, or giving a nice pathing. But the scatter and the warden, those are the key defenses which need to go down. Now the warden is going, like his own warden is going down. When I said the warden and the scatter needs to go down, I meant the defending ones, not oh my god, not the attacker one. That was unlucky. But the dragons in combination with the queen are taking down the top side defenses. The warden, the enemy warden, the defending warden needs to go down. Is this dragon able to get the one shot? And the warden is going down. And this looks quite close. I mean, the dragon is tanking for now, and there are no more cannons left. Which means as long as there are no giant bombs and no black mines, this dragon can tank for a while. And the queen should stay behind the dragon and take now the Tesla and the Archer Tower. And guys, this is looking like a 3-star. What the heck is going on? Tim is pulling it back with the 3-star. Nothing in the corners left. This was insane. This finish of the queen and this one dragon, switching targets, switching positions, that was quite nice. But let's take a look at the next attack, which is going to be a Warden Walk. And then Pekka Bowitch. I like it. So we're going to see the Warden Walk for the Expo. That's my guess. And then the question is, where is he entering? It makes no sense to enter into the Town Hall, because then you're facing the Multi-Inferno Tower. And you have nothing to take down the Multi-Inferno Tower because you cannot reach it. So he needs to go in from the top side, I guess. But the funneling tells me something different. Like, funneling-wise, it's showing me that he wants to go into the Town Hall. But how is he dealing with the Inferno Tower? Like, what is the plan for the Inferno Tower? He cannot Warden Walk it because, I mean, there's already 45 seconds into the attack. And now he's actually starting the queen at the bottom side. Okay, so maybe I missed something on how he plans to go for the Multi-Inferno Tower. Maybe the double wall break, Oh no, the first wall break is gone, and this means he has no access anymore into the Multi-Inferno Tower. Guys, this multi can completely wreck the entire attack. Let's see if that actually happens, and the tornado trap is luring the troops onto the outside. Are other troops going back? The queen seems to look, yeah, the queen should go back. Yep, okay, the queen goes back. But now the problem is, on a Pekka or on a Yeti Smash or whatever, you want your healers to switch. The problem right now is this Multi-Inferno Tower makes sure that there is constant damage on the queen, which means the healers won't switch because the target which they're healing right now is taking damage, so they have no reason to switch. This multi-inferno tower is killing every single P.E.K.K.A right now with just not allowing that the healers can switch. And this is insane. Like, take a look. I think there's only one P.E.K.K.A left. I think he started, how many P.E.K.K.A did he have? I think 4 P.E.K.K.A or something. That's insane. This base completely wrecked the P.E.K.K.A just because, as I said, the multi-inferno tower is a big threat. So that's kind of surprising. I mean, I told you that from the get-go that this multi-inferno tower is kind of scary. So I was kind of surprised. I mean, entering at the top side, like into the top multi-inferno tower, which is left standing right now, and then a blimp for the town hall, this would have looked pretty solid with the same warden walk. So I was surprised seeing him going in the different direction. I don't know, maybe if the wall breaks would have happened different, then maybe the access into the multi-inferno tower would have been better. But even then, we could have seen that the troops are running around that compartment and completely skipping it. So quite a risky plan. In the end, it did not work, which means I don't see any low buildings. So I guess it's going to finish on like 84%, which is obviously not the best result. And yeah, is having, like, gives Penta a really nice opportunity to come back in this war. After them having like quite a rough start in the first attack. So, okay. Bala is kind of struggling at the moment, but let's see how the next attack goes. Next attacker is going to be Muffin, and he's coming in with another Lalo. That's not a good that's not a good sign, because so far we saw only fails with Lalo in this war. So hopefully Muffin can somehow beat this this bad record. I don't know. He's starting off with a blimp as well. This is not okay, there are no invisibility spells in there, so this is not going to be a super wizard blimp. It's something different. I guess it's like a safety blimp with a lot of super goblins. Yep, that's what it is. So the town hall is already down. That's already like a great start. Now the king and the queen in there. And since we already saw the town hall at the top start getting damaged by lightnings and by earthquakes, my guess would be that we see the Royal Champion trick over there. So the Royal Champion is supposed to take down the multi-inferno tower from the top side. Now King and Queen are taking down the Royal Champion, and now they have access to the Sweeper. The Sweeper is kind of key to take down one of those two, because it looks quite annoying to Lalo otherwise. So taking down the X-Bow is great. And now what's the next step? When is he starting with the Royal Champion? Oh my god, this skeleton trap was insane. It caught the queen inside the range of the single inferno tower, which means he had to use the queen ability. Otherwise, he could have saved the queen ability for now. So the next thing, which is quite I don't know how he would say it, but guys, time is an issue. Only 1 minute and 20 seconds left. I know Lalo is quick, but sometimes it's not that quick. So let's see how fast he can get through the space. He's starting with the Lalo with a lot of Lalo drops in the beginning. So this means he has not that many loons left to place. Already starting with the cleanup. I really like that with the minions. Really nice and early. Now the Lalo into the base. And now the biggest problem is this scatter shot. He's freezing actually the X-Bow. That's okay. I think he wants to protect the headhunters or something like that. And now, he's hasting the wrong group of loons. I think nothing is going for the scatter. Now a couple of loons are going for the scatter. He's freezing the scatter. But there are the red mines. Oh my god, every single red mine in this base is around the scatter. And they are protecting the scatter. And the scatter is not going down. Oh, and he has no more spells left. This is not looking good for Muffin on this one. And especially, like, take a look in a second. This scatter is wrecking everything. Like, he is going for every single pop. And then if he's going for the loon group, and now the wizard tower. Oh, now the scatter shot. Oh my god. I can't even watch this. Oh my god. So many loons are dying over there. That's brutal. Oh my god. Okay. Scatter is completely wrecking his army of loons. This one scatter defended this base, and Rigo Torres is going to defend this, and Muffin is finishing on an 88%. Oh, that scatter was insane. But let's take a quick look at the result for now, because so you guys are just up to date. We're having 7-7 as a score right now, and percentage pretty close, but still. 4 more attacks to go. 2 attacks were on each side. The next attack is going to be Drogon from Valar Morghulis, and he's going in with another invisibility blimp. That's my guess. He's starting off with the Royal Champion trick on the bottom side. Really nice bounce. And now he's going for the... Wait, when is he opening? Is he opening in this empty compartment now? Okay, that's interesting actually. And he's deciding to not drop a rage. So he just wants to take down those buildings and the clan castle, I guess. The expo as well. The expo is... Oh, that was close. That was really close. The expo is dropping as well. The super minions are coming out in really nice poison. Now the dragons at the bottom side to funnel. And now the other dragons in as well with the super minions. Ooh, I love super minions. Super minions are so cool to watch. Like those rocket launchers are so cool. Oh my. There are 2 dragons going to the bottom side. This is not good. Like normally you want to have the dragons going with your main squad because you need the tanking power, especially in an air hybrid attack. That's quite rough, but a perfect time warden ability. The one dragon is soaking up 2 black mines, if I saw this correctly. And now King and Queen are pushing on the outside, everything into the inside again. And this King and Queen can push a long way because there are no expos on them. So they won't take too much damage. The rage in the core is taking down the multi. The multi is wrecking those super minions. And really nice invisibility spell. Make sure that those super minions are going to stay alive. The Sweeper is going to be taken down, and King and Queen are still on the outside. He has 1 freeze left. He has the Queen ability left. Let's see when he's using those 2 last options, and obviously a couple of archers which he can try to place. Maybe on the army camp at 9 o'clock. I think that's the only option where he could place the archers. Place the archers. I mean, there's nothing in the corners left. Like, place the archers onto the army camp. Something. Okay, now he's placing them finally. The Queen ability got used. The super minions are trying to take down the wizard towers. The single inferno tower is still standing. And now the Queen is getting into the range of the single. This is not looking good, and this is going to be a close fail. Guys, just imagine having the 2 first dragons not going onto the outside, but instead going with the main squad. Ooh, I think this could have been a triple. Those 2 dragons were, I think, a huge difference. He had only 7 dragons, so like 2 out of 7 dragons went around the outside. That's not the best thing to happen. Let's take a look at the next attack, which is going to be from Zakia, and he is going in with the Zap dragons. And wait, did he drop 1 lightning too much? I think he dropped 1 lightning too much on this Inferno Tower. He dropped, oh my, no way, what is happening? Okay, let's see if he can come back, because what you normally do is, if you take down an Inferno Tower, it's 5 lightnings and 1 earthquake. And he had 6 lightnings and 2 earthquakes, which tells me that he wants to lightning 1 Inferno Tower and then do a Royal Champion trick, which means earthquake and lightning for another Inferno Tower. So with using 1 lightning too much, he cannot bounce the other Inferno Tower anymore. And we saw already the earthquake at the bottom of the bottom left Inferno Tower. But I mean, let's see, dragons so far in this war were quite strong, even if things are going wrong. We just saw the 97% attack a couple of seconds ago, where the dragons completely went, I don't know, like in the different direction. But now we have the dragons spreading in the core. We have not too many expos left, and those are normally the main threat to your heroes. And this means the king and the queen are still alive. And guys, this is looking really, really good. I mean, the Royal Champion is still alive, dealing damage to the... No, wait, it's the enemy Royal Champion which is trying to defend the base. Oh, I completely messed it up. But anyway, the king ability at the top side, the queen ability is still untouched. And at the bottom side, the dragons are taking down the scatter. So this is looking crazy good, even though he swagged basically the 1 lightning. And queen is taking down the next air defense, which is huge for the back-end dragons. But to be honest, guys, I mean, he has 1 more freeze left and the queen ability. This is the next triple. And this means Penta is actually 2 out of 2 with dragons. On the same time, they are 0 out of 2 with Lalo. So I really hope that Penta is going with another dragon attack in their last one, because the success rate is quite nice with 100% at the moment. Lalo at the same time, not too much. But let's take a look at the next attack, which is going to be Rigo Taurus. What is he doing? Why is he using E-Dragons? What? What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? Why is he using E-Dragons? What? Normally, like, he can... I mean, he's one of those players... Like, he can basically use everything. Like, that's the impressive thing about this. But normally, he's, like, a really good Lalo attacker as well. So, that's kind of surprising to see him using E-Dragons. But let's see. Maybe it's working. And I'm completely freaking out with no reason at all. So far, it's looking okay, I would say. At least the lightnings are kind of great with the jump value. But at the same time, this air defense right behind the Town Hall is not getting the bounces for the E-Dragons, which is quite annoying. And there's still a lot of base left, to be honest. Like, the E-Dragons at the top side are slowly dying out. The King is now tanking the E-Dragons. And we have now the Royal Champion coming in. But the Multi-Inferno Tower is still standing. The King is still standing. If I'm completely honest, I think this is going to be not a 3-star in the end. Because, I mean, the Rage was nice. But the Super Minions on defense still there. He has still a Tesla farm to get through. And there's still only one E-Dragon. So, I don't think this is going to be enough in the end. So, unfortunate finish for Rigo Taurus. And we want to wait for the Penta attack. Because I think as long as they get 2 stars, yes, as long as they get 2 stars, it should be a win. But at the same time, if they use dragons again, it's really like that we're going to see another 3-star. So let's see how far the Electric Dragon can get. But to be honest, like, if there are no Black Mines really soon, maybe we just skip. Because... I don't know, maybe you see it different, but to be honest, this is not the most intense action I would like to cater to you guys, because, like, the E-Dragon is, I mean, he's shooting, he's seeing a building, chilling, having a great time with, like, low HP and everything, so let's just jump over, right? Like, let's just do it. And actually, it's going to be a Dragon attack, and I'm quite sorry, like, I'm really sorry for... I mean, it has to be a replay because the last attack is always going at the same time. So, unfortunate, but at the same time, EP is going in with the next Dragon attack. And he's starting off the attack with a Super Wizard Blimp as well. And so far, the value is great. Taking out the Clancaster as well. Now the Wizards can die. So, let's see what the next step is going to be. He's starting off with a Giant and the Royal Champion. Using, oh my god, this Royal Champion shield was genius. Using the Royal Champion shield to make sure to get the Archer Tower and the air defense bounce right away. This gives him access into the scatter. So really nicely done on planning. And now we can start with the dragons into the town without any problems. Because at the top side, we can see the Baby Dragon doing a nice job. Now the dragon, he's misdropping one dragon as well. Like, I'm raging over here. Like, you don't have too many dragons in a dragon attack, to be honest. Like, every single dragon counts. And having one of those 20 troop space dragons going onto the outside for basically no reason is... I don't know, it triggers me. I don't know why. But the Warbreak was really nice to get his king inside. The Rage and the Freeze, the Warden ability, everything looks good. And now it's everything about the back end. And so far this attack looks really good. He has still another heal, which he can use for the multi. Yep, and he's doing that. And every single dragon is kind of getting pushed into the heal, actually, which is crazy value. And then the Queen is getting taken down. He has another Rage. Guys, I think Penta is keeping their 100% hit rate with the dragons. Penta is insane with dragons. What is going on? Dragons are insane in the current meta, I would say. But Penta is just beyond everything. Like, really, really nice attack. And I mean, the Tesla farm and the Eagle, I don't think it can stop it because Queen has still her ability. There are a million dragons still, even if some of them have low HP, but still there's a lot of dragons which can take down those defenses, and the Warden's alive as well. Guys, this is another 3-star for Penta, and they are wrecking with the dragons. So you might want to, like, I don't know, go with the dragons as well. I mean, with the Super Wizard Blimp, you can use it with lightnings. They did really great on that. So the result in the end was 11-13. So GG's to both teams. Really great war. And well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the attacks. And I hope I see you guys back tomorrow for the next video. Until then, see ya and bye bye.